I would think that if you are a parent, one of the things that you would want to do is make sure your child has enough ammunition to make it through childhood, to be equipped to adapt to whatever kind of world we have in the next 20 years or so. That's a big challenge because we are in such flux. Like, for example, in my generation, my parents, grandparents, I mean, who knew that as adults we'd be able to talk to each other just through a box, through a phone, a box? It's just amazing. And even this box that we're in, which can go internationally, who would have thought we'd have these capabilities? So now that we're in the beginning of AI, who knows where that's going? We're the beginning of some major changes, at least in the government in the United States. Who knows where that's going? Who knows what you're going to need to survive? God knows. And He put that in your children. He put it in you too. You may have so many masks over it that you can't find it, but it's there. But for your children, particularly, there's no way we can even predict what's happening next week, much less 20 years. So, my suggestion to you is that you get to know your children's natural gifts and talents. You learn about those gifts and talents. You see how they are expressed. You journal or keep video recordings of the child and those gifts and talents. Check out what their experiences are and what becoming their expertise. Now, here's my suggestion. Between the ages of 2 and 4, record what they say every chance you get. They speak spontaneously of what they remember about their purpose and why they're on the planet. They will talk about it without censure. They don't understand that we don't talk about those things naturally on the planet, but they do. Record them. That will be valuable for you when the child is 12 to 15, thereabouts, and determining what they want to do with their life. Additionally, check out the experiences that they enjoy the most. What do they want to do? What do they want to learn? When they're young, they may have multiple gifts and may ask, I want to play the violin, I want to dance, I want to sing, I want to play track, I want to this, I want everything. Let them do as much as they can so that they can discover where their gifts are and then help them to develop those gifts. That's going to be their saving grace when whatever world we're in exposes itself over the next 20 years, 50 years or so. And if your child has followed the gifts that God gave the child, there are better opportunities for them to survive no matter what happens. So make the recordings, do videos, do journals, have the child journal, and then when it's time to figure out a career, pull all of that stuff that you've collected together. Maybe you want to analyze it or review it every year and do a summary. That might be easier than trying to look at all of it earlier, but stay attuned to your child. There's more your children can do to change the world if they know who they are. They come oftentimes with that knowledge anyway. Help them develop it. Listen to them, encourage them to talk. When they start talking some crazy stuff you don't understand, that's esoteric and from the rainbow world that they're coming from. And this is not rainbow as far as trans and gay. It's not that. It's rainbow in terms of the diversity of their thinking because God is bringing more diversity into the planet. And it has a great value. Maybe that's one reason why it's trying to be stopped. That's a conversation for another time. But for now, keep that in mind. Go with your gifts and talents. Now, if you want to learn more, there's a link here somewhere, probably on the video or on the page, where you can purchase my product that on the early childhood part. And it would be 12 videos and some books that I've written that will help you to understand more about the children and their genius, their spiritual genius, what they bring to the world, and how you can learn more. I'll also have some references there. There's some books that you can purchase that have been written on these areas, and you can Google them and find them as well. If you think your child is a little esoteric, a little existential, learn more about it and help them be the person they were born to be for all of your children.